Yankees Twins under the lights in Minnesota. Astros and Rangers renewing their battle for Texas. And Shohei Ohtani on the mound as the Dodgers face the Phillies in Los Angeles. Welcome to Outatime Sports, where we break down today's MLB action with sharp analysis and clear edges. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a game day breakdown. Atlanta at Washington. No decision versus Jake Irvin. Atlanta 58% over 55%. Atlanta brings a much deeper lineup and a reliable bullpen that has helped them close out tight games. Washington leans heavily on Irvin to keep Braves' bats in check. But over 9 innings, Atlanta's depth, especially in the middle and bottom of the order, should win out. Chicago at Pittsburgh. Cade Horton versus Paul Skeens. Pittsburgh 55% under 53%. Paul Skeens has shown consistency on the mound with strikeout power. Chicago counters with young Cade Horton, who's still learning to handle stronger lineups. With Skeens at home and Pittsburgh's bullpen backing him up, the edge goes to the Pirates in what could be a low-scoring duel. Cleveland at Detroit. Joey Cantillo versus Casey Mize. Detroit 56%, under 54%. Casey Mize offers command and pitch control that limits big rallies. Cantillo has talent, but his lack of experience could hurt against a Detroit lineup that's improved its plate discipline. It's likely to stay close. But Mize home field advantage tilted toward the Tigers. Atlanta at Washington Game 2. Chris Sale versus Mackenzie Gore. Atlanta 60% over 55%. Chris Sale's veteran presence and ability to dominate in key moments give the Braves a clear edge. Gore is talented but has struggled against explosive lineups. Atlanta's depth should set the tone early and control the second game of the doubleheader. Oakland at Boston. Jeffrey Springs versus Connolly. Early Boston 59% over 56%. The Red Sox own a much stronger lineup and tend to shine at Fenway. Early should give them steady innings, while Springs faces an offense that capitalizes on mistakes. Boston is the clear favorite in both power and consistency. San Diego at New York Mets. Michael King versus Clay Holmes. Mets 57% under 54%. Clay Holmes has been a pleasant surprise at home with strong command. Michael King is solid, but the Mets' disciplined lineup can force mistakes from San Diego's bullpen. Expect a tight game, but New York holds the advantage with steadier pitching. Toronto at Tampa Bay. Jose Berrios versus and Ryan Pepiot. Tampa Bay 55% under 53%. Pepiot has shown confidence at home and can neutralize Toronto's inconsistent offense. Berrios is proven, but the Rays know how to leverage Tropicana Field in tight games. Pitching will dictate this one. Leaning Tampa. Los Angeles Angels at Milwaukee. Kadon Dana versus Freddie Peralta. Milwaukee 60% over 55%. Freddie Peralta is on fire, striking out batters with ease. Young Kadon Dana faces a tough assignment against a hot Brewers offense. At home, Milwaukee holds a strong edge and should control the game flow. Baltimore at Chicago White Sox. Dean Kremer versus Shane Smith. Baltimore 61% over 56%. The Orioles keep flexing their offensive muscle, and Kremer provides stability on the mound. The White Sox lack consistency and have a shaky bullpen. Baltimore looks primed to take control early and dominate. New York Yankees at Minnesota. Cam Schlittler versus Zebby Matthews. Yankees 58% over 55%. New York brings better offense and experience in close games. Schlittler can handle innings while Matthews is still developing. Minnesota could scrap at home, but the Yankees' balance and power give them the upper hand. Seattle at Kansas City. Logan Gilbert versus Michael Wacha. Seattle 57% under 53%. Logan Gilbert's steady arm gives Seattle an edge over Wacha, who depends heavily on his command. KC can strike if they make early contact, but the Mariners' rotation and bullpen look stronger. Cincinnati at St. Louis. Andrew Abbott versus Michael McGreevy. Cincinnati 56% over 54%. Abbott's experience and arsenal outweigh McGreevy's raw tools. The Reds' offense is streaky, but capable of producing clutch runs. Expect a game with offense on both sides, but Cincinnati edges it. Texas at Houston. Merrill Kelly versus no decision. Houston 57% over 55%. Kelly is reliable, but Houston's offense at home is simply too much. With bullpen flexibility, the Astros have even more reason to be favored. Miami at Colorado. Yuri Perez vs Kyle Freeland. Miami 62% over 57%. Perez's dominance should stand out even at Coors Field. Freeland struggles against power lineups, and Miami's bats are good enough to exploit Denver's altitude. Expect plenty of runs, with Miami in control. San Francisco at Arizona. No decision versus Eduardo Rodriguez. Arizona 58% under 54%. Rodriguez brings steadiness and veteran poise. San Francisco's offense is competitive, but without a set starter, they lack an anchor. The edge goes to the D-backs in a close contest. Philadelphia at Los Angeles Dodgers. Christopher Sanchez versus Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers, 63% over 58%. Ohtani changes everything, both on the mound and in preparation. Sanchez can compete, but against LA's deep lineup, the gap is wide. With Ohtani leading, the Dodgers are heavy favorites. Play of the day, Houston over Texas. The Astros offense at home is firing on all cylinders, and Merrill Kelly will have his hands full against a deep Houston lineup. Safe pick, Dodgers over Philadelphia, with Shohei Ohtani on the mound and one of the strongest rosters in baseball. Los Angeles holds the edge. Value play, Miami over Colorado. Yuri Perez has the tools to dominate even at Coors Field, giving Miami a strong chance to take control. Suggested parlay, Houston over Texas, Dodgers over Philadelphia, Miami over Colorado, Atlanta over Washington. That's it for today's MLB breakdowns here on Outatime Sports. If you enjoyed the analysis, give this video a like. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you're always ready for game day. See you on the next one.